Stalking is another tool heavily used by narcissists. Initially, they do the stalking when they're gathering information on you so that they can trap you. But most of the stalking happens not only when you are in the dynamic with them, which they use to, again, use the information to affect you, target you, twist it around you and all those. But the primary stalking tool that the abusers use is to dismantle your stability in your life after you left them, or if you're thinking of leaving them. The heavy stalking is one thing that you hear from all the people who have escaped or ever tried escaping a narcissistic abuse. This is the common theme when you come across narcissistic abuse, is whenever you left them, they don't leave you alone. There is always this gang of people they recruit to keep an eye on you, to watch you like a hawk, always trying to gather information about you. They just cannot let go. Even if you leave, especially when you leave, when they throw you off and they discard you, even then they keep an eye on you by trying to keep in touch through texts or random calls, or trying to keep you at a distance then, because ultimately at the end of the day, everybody is a toy that they use for their own ego stroke. So if you have the capacity to stroke their ego in some fashion, they will always keep you in touch. Because you are useful. Useful. That's all there is to it. Don't get carried away by any other lies they tell you. It's not emotion, it's not love, it's not affection, it's not their inability to let go because they care about you so much. That's all bullshit we tell ourselves. Or people who don't know what abuse really means get carried away by all this sentimental stuff. The truth is, you are useful to them. As long as you are useful to them, they will always, in some shape or form, force themselves to keep in touch with you. You are not willingly doing it. They force themselves. If you are not willing also, they will tell you some story, make up some excuse to convince you that it is a good idea to keep them in touch. Or your over politeness. If you still did not learn your lessons, you will end up being the same polite, nice person who cannot say no, and so you tolerate their presence in their life because, hey, it's just once in a while text, it's just once in a while thing. No, that is also used for stalking. Either they stalk you directly, but they have a bunch of people always more than ready to keep doing their dirty business for them. Stalking is heavy in abusive relationships and more so in the narcissistic abuse. When you are the person who left them, stalking is inevitable to follow. And this happened to me also. So this person not only realized that, you tell me what kind of person thinks I will never have a real conversation with this lady. I will never stand in front of her, never even say hi or make friends with her or any kind of communication or relationship have with her. But I will still keep her as a toy. I will still throw all my spiritual garbage on her, use her like an object, abuse her, even kill her if it serves my purpose. But I will never even look at her face or see her as a human. But it's good to deploy weapons on her at my own convenience from somewhere far away and still make her life a living hell and get a kind of an ego stroke and kick and happiness out of it, joy out of it. By making her life difficult, by making it difficult for her to move on from me, heal and actually go live her life on her terms, and by suffocating her, abusing her, tormenting her, I will get my joy out of it. That's how he saw me. That's how he tormented me. I finally realized I had to move somewhere and I had to go after my dreams, and as long as I'm stuck here, something is going to happen that's not going to be good for me. And in all this meantime, this man was busy building his own career. He was moving forward with life. He was moving forward to other degrees, other cities. He already has a a line of people, girls that he was using and abusing, of course. And he already has a stable lover who he was gonna get married to and everything. I have done my own research because I had to know his own psyche too, because he lives such a secret life. This man, to gather this kind of information took me a lot of effort, and it's not even worth it actually, because it's not gonna be very useful anyways. But for my own understanding as to who is this animal, who is this cruel animal, I don't see anything human in that person. So I did this to just find out on the surface how nice and well adjusted, educated, intelligent, well qualified person that he is. Okay, he is a rich person, he has political contacts, he comes from a medical family, he's all established. If you look on the surface and if you see that person on your way to somewhere, you bump into this person, you will never know what this man is doing in the dark to all the innocent women out there. You will never suspect. The facade is so beautifully maintained, but the secret life of this psychopath, this malignant narcissist, was too dark for me to even digest in the initial stages when I found out. But on the surface, they look like a perfectly normal, well-achieving person. They are moving forward, they are achieving, they are doing things that they want to do. And yet, this is what they are doing other times of their life, which is perfectly hidden. But there is always this the gang of people bordering on the criminal. The kind of people they recruit are either someone who has touched the law by breaking the law in some way, shape or form, someone who is already very well established on the negative side of the law, but they know how to not get caught. And so again, like this man is doing, they are also living a quite normal looking life on the surface, but they are all in the dark. They are all in the unlawful, illegal, some kind of a dark business that they are a part of. I've observed this. So they recruit these kind of people, and there are so many people like that. And then there are some innocent people who are just participating in it because somehow they are getting paid some money by these people, by not just money but sometimes some kind of a resource of some kind. So it's like a recruitment for a job. It's really that simple. So you have to do this and this and this. You have to stalk, keep an eye, keep on relay the information about this person to me. Wherever they go, they don't leave them alone. Keep an eye on them and keep on relaying this information back to me, because I want to harass them. I want to make them tiptoe to their life. Every time they either go chase their dream or get into a new relationship or walk out to go somewhere, I want them to fear for themselves. I want to make their life a living hell, especially even after they left me. And that's how stalking is used heavily by these people. It's pure evil. They don't let you go. I moved to a different city to pursue my dreams. By this time, this person already left that building to pursue his own dreams. Okay, he was already in the middle of engagement, marriage, whatever is the relationship he has in his life. But that did not stop him from using his friends, the circle of other people that I know, and everybody to still keep on abusing me and keep me in this insecure, fearful place all the time. Like a cage. It's a prison. It's a mental prison. It's an emotional prison. You being stuck there in sadness and broken heart and tears and blood and sweat, not going anywhere with your life, because they successfully use demons to sabotage your life and opportunities. While they are moving forward with their life, it's like it rubs in your face. It hurts you a lot more than it hurt through the abuse. And they keep watching you suffer like that. It makes them feel powerful. Look at how I ruined their life, and they are stuck. They are still in that emotional mental prison, and I am moving forward with life. And that's how another power play they play. The power games they play. It is so sick to watch these people walk around like normal people, spreading this kind of ruin and damage on other people's lives. Day in, day out, that is what they do. Can you imagine that? And he did that. When I moved to another city, again, he deployed a lot of, he kept an eye on people, kept an eye on me. He used people that I know with whom I share where I'm going, for which course and what am I doing, which city am I moving, and then he deploys people there. And they play mind games there also. They insert certain people into your circle to affect your mind. Again, they use spiritual means to keep you from sleeping well, to keep you from pursuing whatever you're doing. They generally make it difficult. The stalking is obvious. You can see that just because you're walking on the road, you're on your way to college, you're on your way to work, you are at your work, you went for shopping, you went for movie, you went for somewhere, or you get into a new relationship, you make new friends. Doesn't matter what you do, what you don't do, you can always sense that there are a bunch of eyes always watching you, following you. That itself is enough to break a person's sanity a little bit, because you are minding your business and then there are this bunch of strangers always keeping an eye on you. How nasty is that? How uncomfortable is that? They do it. They deliberately do it. They just cannot get it over with the fact that someone is strong enough to see their bullshit and walk away from them. And if this narcissist has done this to me, to a person that he has never even said I love you or I care about you or hi to me, imagine the kind of abuse they put through and the kind of mental gymnastics they play with other person when they are already in relationship with them, have sexual relationship with them, emotionally entangled with them, physically with them, living in the same house or same city or same room, whatever it is. Imagine the kind of influence these people hold to break you. The one thing that narcissist, he realized, I'm too strong, too smart to keep me in the physical relationship with him. That is why he did not even have to come stand in front of me and be friends with me or boyfriend with me. He had to use 1 year of stalking and information collection and gathering, and then later another 2-3 years of direct abuse with another 4 years of indirect abuse. He has to do all this to keep this one person in his life, to a person, because with other people he could have already managed to have friendship with them, sexual relationship with them, romantic relationship with them, even marriage and all those things, okay, relations of some kind. But with this person, he figured he cannot have all that. She is smart enough to sense bullshit, but still he wants to have control over this lady. How dare she? So strong that she feels me defeated even before I stand in front of her and say hi, hello. But still I want her, and I want her ruined. And so he used all these psychological and spiritual tools to abuse me and hurt me and try to kill me. 7.5 years it took to totally go through all this, heal and end this, and look back and find out this is what he was doing to me. That he figured she is not too stupid to get into a relationship with me. She could smell the bullshit, but still I want her, and I want her ruined. That's what motivated this narcissist, this psychopath, to do all this to me, and still stalks me to some extent, because he just cannot get over the fact that this lady could still walk away after all the heavy spiritual abuse. Well, I think he should know a thing or two about God, who is much bigger than the bullshit forces that he uses to harm people. But that's for another day. This is what they are. This is what narcissists and the spiritual aspects of it are.